Hi, Jitendra Sriya here again. We will look at practice set 1.3 of algebra, which we discussed today during our Zoom lecture. As per your request, instead of photos, I am sending you the videos for solve problems. Problem number 6, problem number 5, and problem number 2. We will look at problem number 6. 2x plus 3y is equal to 2, x minus y upon 2 is equal to half. Now this equation is okay, but we need to modify this because we have a fraction here, or you can take the fraction also, but it becomes difficult in calculation. So what we do, we multiply this equation throughout by 2. Multiply throughout by 2. Okay, so what we get, 2 into x minus 2 into y upon 2 is equal to 2 into half. So 2 cancels out, we have 2x minus y is equal to 1. So we get, this is one equation and this is second equation. Now we have constants after the equal to sign in both the equations. Now we can solve for d, dx and dy and Cramer's rule. So d is equal to coefficients of x and y 2 and 3, coefficients of x and y 2 and minus 1. Okay. Now cross multiply, we get 2 into minus 1 minus 2 into 3. So we get minus 2 minus 6, which is minus 8. So d we get as minus 8. Now we will look at dx. dx is equal to, we remove the x coefficients and put the constants. So instead of 2 and 2, we put 2 and 1. 2, 1. These remain the same, 3 minus 1. So again cross multiply, 2 into minus 1 minus 1 into 3. So minus 2 minus 3, which is minus 5. So we got dx. We got dx. Now we will look at dy. We will look at dy. So dy is equal to, x coefficients remain same, 2, 2. Here we put the constant instead of y coefficients, we put 2, 1. So we get 2 into 1 minus 2 into 2. 2 into 1 minus 2 into 2. So we get 2 minus 4, which is minus 2. So we get dy is equal to minus. So we got d, we got dx, we got dy. Now by using Cramer's rule, we get x is equal to dx upon d, which is, what is dx? Minus 5. What is d? Minus 8. So minus 5 upon minus 8, which is 5 upon 8. Y is equal to dy upon d. What is dy? dy is minus 2. So minus 2 upon minus 8. Minus sign gets cancelled off, we get 1 upon 4. So solution x, y becomes 5 upon 8, 1 upon 4. Solution x, y becomes 5 upon 8, 1 upon 4. This is sixth sum. It seems difficult just because fractions, but it is easier. Now we will look at fifth sum. Let's look at fifth sum. Let's look at fifth sum. Fifth sum is 4m plus 6n is equal to 54. 4m plus 6n is equal to 54. 3n plus 2n is equal to 28. Now here you can do one thing. You can divide by 2 if you want and reduce this, or you can keep it as same. Suppose you keep it as same, then we can directly see that constants are after the equal to sign. So we can directly solve for d, dx and dy. So d in this case will be 4, 6, 3, 2. We get 4 into 2 minus 6 into 3, which is 8 minus 18, which is minus 10. So d becomes minus 10. Now we look at dx. Dx, remove 4, 3, put 54 and 28. We put 54, 28. This remains same, 6, 2. So 54 into 2 minus 28 into 6. Cross multiply. 54 into 2 minus 28 into 6. So 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10. 6 8s are 48, 4 carry over, 6 2s are 12, plus 4 16. So we get minus 60. Dx minus 60. Now we look at dy. M coordinates remain same. So 4, 3. Instead of 6 2, we change to the constants 54, 28. Again cross multiply. So we get 28 into 4 minus 54 into 3. 8 4s are 32. 3 carry over. 4 2s are 8, 9, 10, 11. 3 4s are 12. 1 carry over. 3 5s are 15, 16. So we get minus 50. So we got d minus 10. We got dx minus 60. We got dy minus 50. Now we look at x and y. So by Cramer's rule, x is equal to dx upon d, y is equal to dy upon d. So we look at x, which is dx minus 60 upon minus 10, which is 6. Y is equal to minus 50 upon minus 10, which is 5. So solution m n is equal to 6, 5. You got the solution for these two simultaneous equations as 6 and 5. Hope this is clear.